As a registered dietitian, something that I say often that shocks a lot of people is that most multivitamins out there are incredibly overrated and borderline bad for you. Like flushing money down the toilet. And as a Midwest Dutch gal over here, I don't know about you, but I am what one might call frugal and proud of it. So today I thought I would make a video on my biggest pet peeves so that you know what to look out for and what to avoid. Because it never fails that I get a DM saying, Colleen, my doctor recommended a multivitamin. What one should I take? How do I pick? And it's so relatable. Let me know if you have had this, where it feels like almost such a blanket statement to take a multivitamin at each appointment and we don't ever actually get any real guidance. So let's go over it, shall we? Let me grab my coffee. Okie dokie, friends. So there are really three things that kind of grind my gears. Number one, excessive nutrient amounts. I mean, let's talk about those mega doses in many multivitamins. It's super common to see different vitamins or minerals listed at like 1,000 times the daily value. And while this might seem like a good thing, more is not always better. In fact, excessive intake of certain nutrients can lead to toxicity and also interfere with absorption of other ones. For instance, high doses of vitamin A can cause liver damage. Or iron. Too much can lead to constipation. I don't want that. Or other gastrointestinal issues. Number two, overstated claims as a dietary solution. Many multivitamins will position themselves as a cure-all for poor diet or lifestyle choices. The reality is no single pill, none, can replace the benefits of a balanced diet rich in whole foods. And relying on these supplements without making dietary or lifestyle improvements can actually lead to nutrient imbalances and may not provide the health benefits that you're actually hoping for. And number three, this is a big one. The use of non-bioavailable forms. So let's get into the science here for a second. You guys know I love that. Many multivitamins will rely on synthetic forms of different vitamins that our bodies don't necessarily absorb as efficiently. For example, folic acid versus methylfolate. Folic acid is the synthetic form of vitamin B9, while methylfolate is the active form. Essentially, our bodies need to convert the folic acid to methylfolate. And some individuals can have genetic variations that actually slow down this process. Using methylfolate can help ensure better utilization and absorption. Then there's vitamin D. D2 is the synthetic form, whereas D3 is the form produced by our skin when exposed to sunlight. D3 is more efficiently converted into the active hormone pulsatile, raising and maintaining optimal vitamin D levels more efficiently and effectively. And then iron, which I get a lot of questions about iron. So here you go. Many multivitamins can use forms of iron that aren't well absorbed by the body, such as iron oxide. Here are some more bioavailable forms of it to look for. Bisglycinate, chelate, which is more readily absorbed and also gentler on the stomach. So now you're probably wondering, okay, so are all of these things just overrated? Are multivitamins just bad for you? Are they not trustworthy? In many cases, yes, they can be very overrated. While they can help fill nutritional gaps, they shouldn't be looked at or relied on as a substitute for a healthy diet. When choosing a supplement, look for bioavailable forms of nutrients and avoid those with excessive amounts that can pose health risk. Let me show you an example of one that I like. Okay, this is Seed's DM-02 Daily Multivitamin. It's got 100% of 20 essential vitamins and minerals in bioavailable forms. Not overly inflated, remember, more is not always better. Like I said, it's bioavailable, so they use those forms that we're looking for. I mean, if you're taking something, you want it to actually work, right? And here's something really cool. So typical multivitamins don't do much for the microbiome, which we're hearing a lot about lately, for good reason. And that's because most multivitamins are absorbed earlier on in the GI tract, leaving little for the bugs in our gut, which are actually a good thing. So here's what this is. There is actually an outer capsule here, which release vitamins and minerals in the small intestine for your absorption. And then there's an inner capsule, which is designed to withstand digestion and actually open up in the colon. That's where the microbiomes live. Prebiotics like inulin, GOS, and FOS, there is strong evidence that these selectively feed beneficial microbiomes. Bifidobacteria, lactobacilli, and increase short-chain fatty acid production. Polyphenols, many of them, like ones from green tea or berries or cocoa, reach the colon partially intact and are transformed by the microbiome into beneficial metabolites. Then there's postbiotics. Prebiotics, probiotics, we're talking postbiotics. So there's emerging evidence that they can support gut barrier function and modulate immunity. Essentially this, the inner, gives your microbiomes kind of like an extra little snack. But it won't replace a diet rich in fiber and plant compounds. And what I love about seed is they're not trying to. They're not trying to replace your diet. I swear if I hear one more supplement say, it's everything you need, that's a bold-faced lie. Or at least not great advice. Seed's mission is to fill nutrient gaps and cover nutritional bases, not replace your diet, which is exactly how I recommend viewing a multivitamin. They even go a step further to replace nutrients that actually decline with age. And they support healthy aging, which aging is great. Aging is a privilege. And they support that by reducing oxidative stress, supporting that immune function and more. And I'm totally not gonna lie to you, you guys, the packaging is so chic. So I actually have a little shelf in my bathroom where I display all my supplements. And I actually made cute canisters, but Seeds actually comes in one that I don't need to do that for. Love. Personally, I really find that actually keeping them out on that open shelf helps me remember to take them. So I see them right in the morning when I go pee and I remember to take them. Real life, guys. Okay, so I told you I'm a frugal gal, right? So obviously I asked them for a code for you guys and they so graciously accepted. So if you want to try Seed's DM-02 Daily Multivitamin, you can use Colleen 20 for 20% off your first month. But they can't be like too generous. That's just not good business practices. I get it. So click the link in the description to snag this offer while you can. Thank you so much for tuning into another video, friends. I hope it was helpful. I hope you learned something. If you have any other questions, just leave a comment and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more tips and advice. And with that, I'm gonna go put this back on my little shelf and I'll see you in the next one, friends. See you later.